me a chance. It was more of a comment, like they don't need this as a passport.
But anyway, I gave y'all props. That's it. I'm done with y'all. That's it.
Oh, keep it coming, keep it coming. It's not the end. It's not the end. V's a legend. Like.
So, I mean, sometimes stuff like that does cause a distraction. So, had him off his game. Like, he knew something was coming out.
Down
like,
pipeline,
when he was kicking that ball, something else was going through his head. 16 therapists, accusations, from 2012 to 2016.
God.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, the timing of it, but just for 16... What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, obviously,
I was like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that?
So,
right, like people think you just go in there and boom, one cut, and it takes time and effort.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to really invest into it. And
right.
You got to really
Tune in to Bmore Sports Talk Live every Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively on the Bmore Pod Network.
I'm gonna kill these mofos for.
What's up? Welcome to Bmore Sports Talk, the official podcast of the home team. Happy Monday out there. How are y'all feeling out there? I want to welcome our live audience, our live viewers. Got my co-host with me. Got some special guests in the house. How you feeling?
Yes. I know I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm blessed. I am wonderful.
Amen to that.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how was your Mother's Day?
Should I claim that publicly? It's like, no. It's like, no. And my business side, I'm too young to have kids. Like, no, but in real life, yeah, it was peaceful. It was restful. I literally slept.
Yeah.
I'll be that serious. That was the best Mother's Day ever.
I agree. I just got some rest, hung out with some friends, and just relaxed a little bit. As long as you're not with the little ones, is a good one.
Yeah.
Right, take them off our hands. That is a Mother's Day gift, please. And then
That
feed
part.
us. Don't make us cook.
That part,
Yes.
all of that.
Yeah, it was beautiful weather. I definitely was out on the grill cooking out, so had to enjoy that beautiful weather.
Most definitely, it was a beautiful weekend.
Yes.
It was.
Couldn't ask for more for this weekend. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
I was smelling so much grilled stuff. I was like, man, I'm about to pop up to everybody's house and be like, I'm a distant cousin. What's good? Let me get a burger.
Right. Yeah, I smell grill throughout my whole neighborhood because everybody grills out.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah, every weekend, if it's nice weather, all you smell is grills.
And I love that. But it was like looking for crabs this weekend in Baltimore or in Maryland.
No, they were sold out last
It
week.
wasn't going to happen. Exactly.
Yes.
So it wasn't no check on the day of. It wasn't going to happen.
Yes. So, I mean, besides that, did y'all, do anything else this weekend? Like, check out anything on TV? Hearing about anything?
This was my rest weekend.
Yeah.
Don't get too often to do it. So this was my rest weekend. Nothing special. Just relaxing.
Nice.
No, that's so true. I literally been working, I feel like, every Mother's Day doing something. For the past few years, I said no. I had, everybody trying to offer me work. I was like, I don't care how much money is involved. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, something I do want to bring up, and this is perfect for me and you because you an Eagles fan. I'm a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
They released the season opener today.
Yes.
It's Cowboys at Eagles, September 4th.
I'm excited for that.
How you feeling about it? You feeling confident?
Oh, heck yes. Taking another year. That's
Yeah.
how we took down them 3 in a row. We about to hit our 3 in a row coming up. This is going to be number 2.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got a special guest, Miss Dana Johnson. I mean, she's an athletic director. She's a coach. She's a woman of many hats. And I just want to welcome you to the show.
I thank you
Yes.
for giving me this opportunity.
Welcome.
Thank you so very much.
Yes. So, I mean, we going to get right into it. I'm saying, just tell us how your journey started off.
Oh, I'm born and raised in Baltimore. Went to Western High School, played basketball, volleyball, and ran track. Basketball was my first love. I had never played sports before until I was a freshman in high school. My coach came up to me. She wasn't my coach at the time, but she came up to me and was like, "You're tall. You got to do something." I'm like, my mom sent me here to get an education. I don't know about the sports. I got to ask my mother.
Right.
Mom was like, "Okay, as long as you keep your grades, I'm good with it." And the journey began. I played volleyball. We had to play a sport before basketball. I wasn't running cross country. That's not my life. So I played volleyball, loved volleyball. Once basketball season started, like I said, never played before, so I didn't truly understand the whole concept of being a part of the team, the conditioning aspect, all of the hard work that went along with it. But my coach, Ms. Breezy Bishop, at that time was like, if you do what I tell you to do, I promise you, your parents won't be playing for college.
Wow.
So that was the motivation, you know.
That's
Don't come for
motivation.
money, but I want a good education. So if she's saying I can get a good education through this sport, I'm going to do my part. And she promised me she's going to do her part. So from the time I started as a 9th grader, I can honestly say I probably didn't stop playing until I was probably 30 years old.
Wow.
Well, not much of a break, because it became my love, and then it was a passion. And then at the end, I was getting paid for it. So of course I'm going to go do it as long as I can do it. So got a full athletic scholarship to play at University of Tennessee. Played for 4 years. Had an awesome 4 years. Got to play in a national championship game. We didn't fare well. We lost to, I'm not going to say that other team we lost to.
Congrats.
Don't acknowledge it. Don't matter.
No, they don't. After that, went overseas and played for 2 years. Played in France.
Okay.
Played in Hungary. And then came back home and played in the very first women's professional league, American Basketball League. Played up
ABL.
in
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Played up in Springfield, Connecticut area. Played up there for a couple years. Came back home, and I've been coaching and athletic director and teaching since.
So you attended Western, which is one of the oldest female schools,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All female schools
Yes.
in the country.
Public.
Public.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I heard you put up 1,600 points.
Something like that.
1,400 rebounds?
Something
I
like
mean,
that.
you was
Yes, that's a
balling.
lot.
I did a little damage. I did a little damage. Like I said, it was just to be there and have the opportunity. And I was blessed to have somebody who saw something in me that I didn't know was there.
Yeah.
So to be in a position where you have somebody that's motivational, that sees it and is going to grind for you and is going to make you do.
Right.
That was the blessing, because if I didn't have her in my corner, Ms. Bishop, I don't even know if that would have happened.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's
to
true.
be in a position at the right time, in the right place at the right time, is truly how my life got started, truthfully.
That's so cool. So I have a question. What positions did you play, or
I
did you have a
played-
favorite one?
I played power forward.
Okay.
Power forward is pretty much, I stayed in the paint area. I didn't go much out of, I get one dribble and one dribble only.
Right.
Okay.
So I was in there getting beat up a lot.
Oh, ouch.
But it was-
I know you
it was
killed
okay. Exactly.
Look at your stats. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. That was what they said. That was my bread and butter.
Now, you mentioned, too, that you played track as well
Mm-hmm.
and volleyball. But I had a question, because I hear this a lot, that track helps them, especially if they're playing other different games like football and basketball. Would you say that actually
definitely.
helps you, too?
Most definitely. It works on your footwork. I think just being around sports all my life, track athletes have the best conditioning, have the best bodies, because you're working the full body. So it helped me with my conditioning, my footwork, just picking up speed. My coach wanted me at that time, and it's crazy to say my coach, he's still the coach at Western High School.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's good.
He wanted me to actually do like 200s and 100s. I'm like, once again, that's not my thing. Shot put, discus, and high jump is what you're going to get. And he was like, no, I want you to run a 200. I give you one, and that's it. But I think it helps you with your footwork and just getting your body in the right shape, because it's a totally different, different type of conditioning.
Wow.
Okay.
So now you're actually coaching at Dunbar, right?
Yes.
As well with being an athletic director.
Yes, I'm trying to stop as much coaching, because I've
Okay.
coached a little bit of everything
Right.
since I've started coaching. So I'm trying to find the right people so I can step away. And it's hard to sometimes, because I guess because I've been doing it so long,
Yes.
it's like I'm trying to find me, and I know I'm not going to find me. But I got to let it go at some point, because the whole AD position it takes on a lot of time and a lot of energy. So I'm trying to find the right person to step away.
Thank you for mentioning that, because I had a really good question regarding that. You made history leading both the Maryland Public Secondary School Athletics Association and the Maryland AD Association at the same time. What did that mean to you?
To me, it was validation. It was really validation, because I had been doing this I started being an AD probably, I want to say in 2002. So probably when all of this started coming, it was probably like 15 years later. And I've been doing this for a long time. working hard and trying to build a program. In our first school, we had like 2 sports. When I left to go to Dunbar, we ended up having like 10 sports, but I only had 200 kids, so that was a lot of sports for 200 kids. So when I went to Dunbar, going from 200 to 800, and having to build that program, and it everybody knows Dunbar for football and boys basketball. Being a female athlete, that was my goal when I got there, was to build the girls' sports, because nobody thinks about the girls' sports at Dunbar.
That's so true.
Right.
So, and I knew that sports was my way. I grew up on 28th Street, not far from Dunbar High School. I found somebody saw something, gave me an opportunity, and I wanted to provide that opportunity for another young lady who didn't know they could possibly have that opportunity. So that was my goal when I got there, was to build the female sports. So having the opportunity to be MPSSA and MSADA president at the same time, it was like a blessing.
Yes.
Because I got to see how everything really works. It gave me a new appreciation on the admin aspect of how sports are done in the state, on the athletic side and the AD side. As an AD, I know what my school looks like, but to get the view for the entire state makes you move and think differently.
And you were the first to do that, if I'm not mistaken what I read.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I got another question for you. As a former player and coach, what's the key to reaching young athletes today?
I would say the kids today, they just want they want to know that you actually care, and you're not just using them for a sport.
Right.
And I think some don't understand that I can be the best athlete, but if I don't have a coach that is going to care and put that extra energy in me, I'm just going to give you what you give me. If you give me the bare minimum, I'm going to give you the bare minimum. And that's human nature.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's just human nature. So if a kid knows that you actually care and you want the best for them, they're going to run through a wall for you. So that's why I say I'm looking for me, because I think I give more to my kids at school than I probably give to my family at home. So
Wow.
because some of our kids, they need it.
No, that's true.
They definitely need it.
That's what's up. We got some comments from the live viewers, Sarah. I'll go ahead and let you read some of these comments we got coming through.
All right, so we do got one congratulating you on all your accomplishments. Barbie Cat was actually wondering, what are you most proud of in your career or your coaching?
Career-wise, being able to walk across that stage, getting my degree, and my parents seeing me, my younger brother seeing me, to be the first in my immediate family to get a degree, and to have my brothers see it and know that it's truly possible. I think that was the biggest piece for me. As a coach, it's every June when I can see my players get their diplomas, because I know I had a hand in that piece. It's not about the wins and the losses. If you tell me, I'm graduating, I'm doing everything I need, that's the best part. I had a young lady last week, I want to say Kane, that was on the show a few weeks back.
Okay.
We have been going back and forth with her in school and what she wanted to do. She finally made her decision. She called me, sent me a picture. That was the best thing. I know where you're going, and you're going to play the sport that you love. So that's my highlights.
Yes.
Okay. So I had a question, because you mentioned too your degree. So what did you, just so our audience can know, what did you officially get your degree in?
I have my bachelor's in sport management, and I have my master's in athletic administration.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
So you know how to do it. Yeah.
How did your time as a player shape the way you coach?
From the many coaches that I have had, I've been blessed to have been have played for some of the best coaches during my era at that time, and you get a little bit of all of them. I'm a little bit of Pat Summitt in me, a little bit of piece of everybody you pull, and I still use some of those sayings, some of those motivations that they use, because it still works. It's still the game of basketball.
Yes.
It doesn't change much. We're still, maybe how I say it may differ from how they said it, but it's still the same message.
That is awesome. 4 years under Pat Summitt. I'm pretty sure you learned a lot.
A lot. Once again, still growing. There's still stuff I still use, and I hate to say it, 30 years later, I'm still using it.
No, that's good though. Shoot, that means he really meant something, made a accomplishment. That's
Most
what made him
definitely.
good.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. One of the best that have ever done it. Most definitely.
Coach, we got a question for you. What do you love most about basketball?
The teamwork, the camaraderie. That's for me being the oldest. Having that opportunity to have sisters. I had two younger brothers. To have sisters and see how you can work together to do something great.
Yes.
As long as everybody is on the same page.
Right.
I think that's the best part for me to see, when I can see young people working together and that goal that you set.
Yes.
Then you see how all the work you did and you work together and it works out. It kind of clicks something. You're like, okay, it works. So let's keep trying this. I think it was just the teamwork and the camaraderie of it all.
That togetherness, it take you a long way.
It takes, yes.
With really anything in life, you come together. I mean, you could go.
You can build it.
You can build it.
You can build it.
Right.
So you just got to have the people to believe that it can be built. That's
Right?
That's
No,
the
that's the
hardest part.
truth. That's the truth.
That's the hardest part.
So, just curious too. Another one of our viewers wanted to know, what is your, what do you watch in sports, or what's your favorite team?
I love college basketball. I think college basketball is still at its purest state.
Yes.
And I love the fact that young folks are staying close to home, so you don't have dominant programs anymore. With a lot of talent that's staying home, so it's more competitive, I think. And that's on the men's side and the women's side. I just think college basketball is still at its purest. I love to watch it. March is the best month.
Madness.
I know,
February
right?
and March
Yes.
are the
That's why I
best
call it
months.
mad, right?
So
Yes.
it's still my sport. I don't have a favorite team. I
was about to ask
just
you
love.
that.
I just love.
You
Of
just
course,
like
I'm
players.
a volunteer through and through.
You just love the sport.
I just love the
Yes.
sport. I just love the sport, and I just love to see good basketball. It doesn't matter who's playing it.
Is there, now that makes me ask this, is there a player that you feel like you really want it, like you will follow them no matter what team they're playing, or even if there's more than one?
Or even a coach.
I'll be honest. LeBron James. I love LeBron James.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
shout
love
out.
LeBron James.
That's
And people, I don't care. Like you said, whatever team he's on, I'm going to watch. I just think he has his IQ for the game is crazy. His passion for
That's
the game
true.
is crazy. So I just love to see him play. I know people say he can be a little actorish sometimes. I get it, but I still think his IQ and his passion for the game is awesome.
Right, I hear that. I mean, like, there's a reason why he got so well known. It's not just because of his face, like, it's because of who he is, what he's
Exactly.
accomplished, all of
Exactly.
his achievements, everything that he's done has gotten him to that position.
Exactly, and he's continued to grow and with all the stuff that he's doing, and not just on the court, just all the endeavors he has off the court, and he's out here helping folks and
Yes.
Yes.
building schools, paying for college.
Yes.
You know, that's the beauty of it. When you on that
Yeah.
in that spotlight and you have the ability.
Yes, and that's what
That's
needs
what
to
you're
be talked
supposed to do.
about more. Like, people talk about him on the court, how he's crying over foul, this and that. But I mean, look what he does off the court.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what
And that's the
matters.
beautiful part.
Right. He needs
That's
more
the beautiful
recognition. Definitely. Bmore Pharrell says, did you get a chance to play against UConn?
That's the school I didn't want to talk about.
Oh, it's like you had to bring it up.
We lost to UConn in the championship game
Ah.
by 5 points. I will never
I'm
forget
sorry.
that 5 points.
I'm actually
but-
from CT. I'm sorry. I rep him hard.
It's okay. It's all right. But that was the one school that we lost to.
I mean, you play for Tennessee. I mean, they not no slouches.
No, by no stretch. Not by
Yeah.
no stretch. We give it. We took a little hits, but we gave a lot of licks back then.
Yeah.
Right.
In your career, like, can you tell me one life lesson that just stuck with you, that just with you to this day?
For me, I think I learned this from Pat, and I think it was the opposite of what she wanted me to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned it from Pat is that because basketball was at that time everything was a part of my DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want it to be the only thing, that part of my life. And that's what I learned is that it can be a major part of your life, but it's not your life.
Mm-hmm.
Because when that ball stops bouncing and the ankles and knees don't work, I got to find something else to do.
Yeah.
So, but I found another way to still have it in my life, but it not be my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes we, as athletes and professional athletes, it becomes the only thing that we know. So when that time is over, you're just lost. So I didn't want to be that lost athlete because I knew at some point I wasn't going to be able to play anymore.
Wow.
So I just wanted to to have the ability and the capacity to know when it's time to step away and start the real life, because I didn't consider that my real life. That was, I was playing a game and got paid for it. So that for me, that wasn't real life. This is real life.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
She has some good wisdom though. Still, like, 'cause I mean, you learn something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were there any sometimes like at coaching at Dunbar that some kids might have been discouraged, wanted to give up, and you just got them to push through it? Have you ever had any?
Most definitely, especially because I coached the boys for about 5 years. And of course, coming into Dunbar with the pedigree of coaches that came before me, of course I'm going to be questioned and wondered female coaching at Dunbar.
Yeah.
But having the young men truly believe in themselves, and that, once again, just going back to them understanding that I'm not just here for basketball. I'm here to care for you as a young man, and I want the best from you, whether you play 5 minutes or whether you play 32 minutes.
Yes.
I'm going to give you the same love and dedication that I gave to my 32. And that's something that I wanted all of them to understand, that to me, it doesn't matter if you're my best player or my worst player. As long as you know you can come to me, we can have a conversation. We can shut the door.
Yes.
I can sit and listen. And I'll tell them, let me know who you want me to be. Am I Coach Johnson or am I Dana? Because the two are different. Dana may give you a different response than what Coach Johnson would give you. So let me know who I am in this moment so I can respond to you in the way that you need me to respond. And they finally understood it and finally got the difference between Dana and Coach Johnson. So for them to know that the door was always open, whatever it is you need to talk to, whether it's basketball, school, family, the girlfriend that broke your heart, whatever it may be, I'm here. So just knowing that I'm accessible to them, and I'm here for whatever.
Yeah. You got a really intriguing story. Like, thank you for sharing all that. I really want to ask you, like, who really inspired you, like, growing up?
My mother.
Really?
My mom.
Happy Mother's Day.
My mom. And she's been gone since 2017.
R.I.P. to her.
But she, once again, she had 3 boys, three kids, a set of twins and myself. And she was the hardest working woman I ever met. And I have some hard working women in my family.
Yeah.
But she made a point, if she had to go to work and it was a work that we can come with her, she took us with her. Just so we have that time.
Yeah.
But she just, whatever we needed, it was going to happen. And I just told a friend of mine about this story the other day. She was like, we don't know the expenses that our parents accrue when we're away at college. I said, I never thought about it when I went overseas. I'm just calling. I'm not thinking it's an overseas fee. My mom doesn't make that kind of money.
Yeah.
But she never said, don't call.
Of course.
You
But
need to hear her voice.
Right?
Exactly.
And she need to hear yours too.
Exactly. So it was just
Right.
like moments like that when I finally figured out what that bill looked like. I'm like, okay, so I need to be sending you some of my check. No problem. But just to have that, to know that she was going to support me even if it was to her detriment. And that's the best love that you can get. That's the true meaning of unconditional love right there.
And you said were you the oldest?
Yes.
So I feel you on that. With the girl, you're the only girl.
Exactly.
I got my only girl is my oldest too, and I tell her, like, don't even think about
even
it.
worry.
Even if she works, I'm like, don't ask for nothing. I got you. Save your money. Just
Exactly.
don't go crazy.
Don't
But
exactly.
No, yeah, I feel
So that was just the true meaning of unconditional love.
that. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to young women out there who want to lead in sports like yourself?
It's be prepared to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of young folks think that they can still live that. Go out every weekend, hang with my friends, and we know our kids try to drink a little, try to smoke a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to help you. I like I said, when I started at 14, I didn't start playing until I was 30, and I was playing it 10, 12 months out of the year. Never got much of a break. Know that you're going to sacrifice some of that social aspect of your life.
Yes.
Be willing to say no. Can't say yes to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you start saying yes to everything, you start watering down who you are.
Right.
And you're not being true to yourself. You're just trying to put your face out there.
Mm-hmm.
And just being dedicated to who you are. Be you. At some point, you want to understand who you are. It may take you a while, but once you figure out who you are and you start living a life that is set for you, then everything starts flowing for you. So, but you got to be patient with it. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to take some time.
That is great advice.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that out there? This A1 advice from Coach Dana Johnson out there. Oh, we just got an update. It is draft lottery night. The Dallas Mavericks got the #1 pick in the NBA draft. Ooh. Is that official? Like, did they really? Could somebody fact check that? I mean, because I thought there were some teams that were. It's crazy how the lottery works. You know, it's literally a bunch of balls and then team get picked.
But I think that's what Dallas wanted, though.
Yeah.
They got rid of the best player.
Wow.
I think that's what they wanted.
No, they got a lot of good players. So I had one more question. Just wanted to know, what is the difference between Dana and Coach Johnson?
Dana is a little more laid back, a little more relaxed, a little more open.
Okay.
Especially working with young men, sometimes you got to censor them because they get real comfortable. I'm still a woman.
No comment on that.
Exactly. So I just more laid back, more comfortable. I am truly nurturing, and they know, and I tell them, don't walk past my office and not come and give me a hug. And they make a point of it every day. Come past my office, you better give me a hug.
Right, we family now.
Exactly. Coach Johnson, mouth can be a little dirty.
That's every coach, right?
You know,
like, all right, we
can be a little more aggressive, but still caring. I'll still give you a hug if you mess up, but it may come with some choice words. So I just think more is Coach Johnson a little more aggressive. Dana's a little more laid back.
Gotcha. So I hear that like Dana's like, I care about your feelings, but Coach Johnson is like, look, I care about your feelings, but we gotta get this done, right?
At this moment, I don't care about your feelings.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that is amazing.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you for sharing that. We got a really lit show. We got a lot to get on. But we just want to thank you for joining the show. Like, do you have anything you want to say to the fans, family out there? Any shout outs?
I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity, giving me this platform. Just to have an opportunity to share my story. I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. And I just want the young people, especially young women, to know I'm from where you are. I grew up probably with your parents. And because I made different decisions, I got an opportunity to see the world for free and get paid to do it.
Right, who went
so once I'm the young girl from 28th Street, and you can do the same thing. So, but it's just, you just got to figure out what it is you want to do, what your avenue is going to be. Mine's with sports. But everybody has their avenue, and you just got to be ready and jump when that opportunity is presented to you.
That is so inspirational.
Right, amen.
I appreciate you sharing all that.
Thank you.
Can't thank you enough for coming on the show, sharing your story, your journey, showing that other people can make it like you did. Like
exactly.
you went through the grind.
Exactly.
Right. It's open. It's out there for anybody. You just got to reach it, grab it, and keep going forward.
And have that plan and jump in. 2 feet in, and you got it.
Right. That's the truth.
Can I ask you one last question before you go?
No problem.
So what moment from your journey are you most proud of?
Most proud of?
I know it's probably tough because you got you got a lot in there.
Wow. Most proud of? I really want to say it's... Jeez, that's a lot, though.
Sorry, I'm
that's
sorry.
A lot.
It could be more than one.
Wow, it's a lot.
Right.
Like I said,
like
my number one was graduating with my degree, and having my family there to see it. I guess the very next one is with the ABL. I was a first-round draft pick.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's a good one.
That's amazing. First round.
Yes.
So that was definitely a true highlight because it was, the first of that happening with women's basketball. So to be a part of that, the beginning of that journey or that of ABL to the WNBA is
yes. What?
I think that would be truly definitely a highlight.
That's a good highlight.
That's a great highlight. Clap that up. Clap that up. Yes. So once again, want to thank you for joining the show. You free to hang out. We're gonna get to some clips, some promo clips. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Can you let the fans and viewers know where they can follow you at?
What is my IG? It's Latrell53 or Coach 414.
We'll post it in the show.
Yeah,
we'll post it in the
Coach
show for y'all.
414.
Yeah.
I'm there. If you want to contact me, I'm here to help. I'd love to help.
I'll read it for you. So it's 424_poets_
414.
414.
414.
I'm sorry, 414. Yeah.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
fix it.
I remember I wanted to ask you too about your poetry and stuff, like what you, because I do poetry too. That's
Oh, that's awesome.
I know,
no,
right?
Dunbar is the poets.
Okay,
Dunbar
that's
is
right.
the poets, yeah. So that's not my lane.
That's why I wanted to ask if you did it as well. If you just supported, because I saw you posting.
I support
and
the kids
like,
and whatever they do.
Okay,
I will
okay.
support. So
That's
most
cool.
definitely.
Right, that's another way that kids can put out their
express
emotions.
themselves.
Exactly, that's how I learned how to do it.
Exactly.
Started in high school, expressing myself, and just took off
May
from there.
stop them from doing some crazy stuff.
That's the truth. Put it on paper. You don't get so angry now tomorrow. It's like, well, I wrote it down. I'm good.
Exactly.
Right? All right. That's what. That was my last question. I was like, thanks for reminding me that.
Well, thanks again for sharing your story, coming on the Bmore Sports Talk, the official podcast of the home team. We're going to get into some promo clips right now. Go ahead and run some clips.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and post your comments in while we live still.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Out there.
Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Well, let's say names and get sued. Let's tell people names and get sued. Let's tell everybody. Let's just tell the whole damn truth.
I'm saying to the sisters and the brothers, because we're not going to be biased, because the same way these men out here cheating, honey, these women out here praying. P-R-E-Y. Period. You're not going to argue with me about it.
When they should be doing this praying.
Right.
He owed me his loyalty. That part.
Hi, I'm Sherelle, known as Misty Blues. Hi, I'm Glenise, known as Lady Angelic.
Hi, I'm Felicia, also known as the Visionary.
I'm Monica, known as Moni Love.
I'm Leah, better known as Songbird.
And we're Shameless Unplugged.
You know, Monica, to address what you said, what you did to get them, you have to do to keep them.
That's exactly right.
On both ends, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's why I was saying.
I know where you going. I was about to say.
You know what? I love what Erica said up there. She said, tie him to the bedpost. My girl, that's my type of thinking.
We're going to start reading Erica stuff. We all know Erica.
And so
Let the church say amen.
Amen. What's the highest praise? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Hallelujah.
I was.
Shameless Unplugged, another Bmore Pod production, coming to you live every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. exclusively on the Bmore Pod network.
I don't know if they ready for
His studio etiquette is amazing. Like even at 5, he already knew like, yeah, I want this like that. Move that right there. That's a gift.
We got a video for Gwen Hilton. Y'all go ahead and run that video wide. Pop these bottles. Pop the bottle, baby.
But you get up on the table.
I want you to get up on that table. That's
and
what I'm saying.
you stop.
First of all, it was the facial expressions that I was making. I was looking at everybody else. Not too many people could sing like that.
Entertainment report.
Entertainment report.
They ready. They ready. We do this so we can show other people's talent, and the talent that's inside them is what they love is inside of you, man. They give they point out their passion, they love outside of themselves, man. And 9 times out of 10, if a person is going for trying to reach a goal, there's something inside of them, you got to have help.
That's my friend. Like, we here. We here. We up.
Bmore Pod, your liveliest destination. Come and join Dennis, Lene, and Joey every Thursday at 7 p.m. Your talent will make room for you.
Hi, I'm Uncle Wayne. I'm OMG Daniel. This is Bmore B-Ball for Real every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Rated R for Reality, #1 podcast in Baltimore. Y'all see the trophy, man. Keep it locked with us each and every single Wednesday. We'll keep our way of real explosion, man. Go for real, y'all. Go for real. Keep it locked with us. B-Ball for Real.
Welcome back to Bmore Sports Talk. That was Shameless Unplugged, which is every other Tuesday. Bmore Pod every Thursday. So make sure y'all check that out. Yes. We are back. We are back. We back with a guest.
Then we had like 4 people talking about, so we want Josh. Okay, well, you got him now. Shoot.
So this guy's a Forest Park High attendee. He's a defensive tackle linebacker. Am I right?
Yes.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Yes. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I spent time with my family. Yesterday was Mother's Day.
Put a mic in just a little bit.
I had spent some time with my family. I went to church yesterday.
Yes.
I did some drills like on the football field on Saturday. Just
no days off, right?
No days off. No days off.
So we're gonna jump right into it. You're only a sophomore, and you're already making noise on the field. When did you get started in football?
Football started as I was 4 years old. Let me start there. I was 4 years old when I first started. I was young.
You know, that's legend material right there.
It started out as something that my mother needed someone to watch me after school.
Okay.
It started off just like an after school thing until it just came into a passion. It's something I want to do for the rest of my life. And just from 4, I just never stopped. Neighborhood, I played in almost every football team in the neighborhood.
Okay.
That's how I started.
So what's your favorite, position when you're on the field?
I would want to say linebacker, but just any position that I can tackle, I can hit. I really, that's it. I just want the contact. It really don't matter.
You like making them hits.
Yes, it's yeah.
Yes. What motivates you every time you step on the field? What's your biggest motivation?
My family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good answer.
It's definitely my family, my neighborhood, and just where I come from, period.
Yes.
I live in Baltimore City. It's not a lot of people that just make it out of here. You feel what I'm saying? And I just take that in consideration. Like, I got to make a difference. I got to set myself apart from just other people.
Right.
That's just my biggest motivation. Family and where I'm from. Yes.
Did you have any good influence that you could say that really not so much as kept you going in football, that you could say, you know what, I really like him. I aspire to have those same goals, achievements, and even surpass them.
It would probably be the people I just grew up around.
Okay.
In the neighborhood, like a lot of people tell me all the time. They see, like a lot of people see a potential in me just for me to make it. They may not be people that like doing very good in life, but those are people that just look at my mistakes. They tell me look at my mistakes and you can just learn from them, so you don't gotta go through no roadblocks or anything like that. You can just have this journey by itself is it's going to have mistakes. It's going to have stuff like that.
Yes.
So they just want me to just look at that and just learn from it and just keep them going.
Yes.
Right, I hear that. It's hard for, people to tell, look at my mistakes, but when you actually listen, because I've heard that so many times to be like, okay, I see that. I'm gonna go this way because I saw you go that way.
Yep, that's me.
And it's not because I didn't, I don't think you're a great person. It's just because you told me to learn from you. So that's what I'm learning.
Joshua, what keeps you grounded when you're not playing football? What keeps you focused and grounded when you're not playing?
When I'm not playing football?
Yes.
School. Like school. Like, can you re-answer
No,
that question?
that's
Well, all right. Here's one to
Yeah,
elaborate
that's
on that. What's your favorite subject, or what subject do you find like the most interesting?
History.
History.
I
Okay,
love to
history
learn about where I
buff.
come from.
What's your favorite? Oh, I was about to say what era, or like what about history, but you just answered it.
Yeah.
Just love to know where I come from. Yeah.
They basically like to put it in a simpler terms, like when you're not playing, because I know it's distractions, friends try to pull you, or friends, just people in general. So like, you know, sometimes people listen to music, read. Like, I just want to know what are some things that just keep you grounded, focus on your path without, you know what I'm saying, making you step outside that box.
Yeah, probably just like seeing people on Instagram. I'm
Motivation.
Motivational
Yeah.
people. Like, I see people get these moments in the national championship. I want that moment.
That's
like
that's big.
like that Super Bowl, just stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Yes.
Going for them trophies. Like,
Yes.
That's gonna be on my shelf one day, right?
Yeah.
It has to. It has to be on somebody's shelf. Why not make it yours? Shoot.
Yes.
I hear that. So we got a couple comments coming in with some of these live people. Two things I want to know. What player? Well, we already asked what player inspires you the most, but how do you feel about your teammates?
They my guys.
Okay.
My teammates. Like, I think I got most of my teammates probably in like.
Shout out
in
to the
chat.
live viewers.
That's why they answered all these questions.
Shout out to the teammates or the live viewers for tuning in. We appreciate y'all.
The user 4400. That's my guy, AJ. AJ is probably my right hand on the football field.
Oh, shout out to AJ.
AJ said, "How you feel about your family around you?"
I love my family.
Okay.
I love my family. My family. I have the biggest village. Like, it's not so many kids in the family, but like, if one person had that kid, that means the whole village take care of that kid. So it, like, my village is just strong, and they like one call is done. with my family.
Right.
So yeah, they hold me very much accountable. They keep me up. They keep me focused. I love my family. Shout out to my family.
And Josh, man, we wanted to show some of your clips, but you were telling me why we couldn't. So go ahead and elaborate why we couldn't show some of your clips.
Shout out Coach Julio. So far as like clip stuff like that, we don't really be wanting a lot of teams to see what we run.
Like playbooks?
Yeah, playbook stuff like that.
That's a
Because
good
like
one.
a lot of my plays is like, you can see what we do on the football field. So.
Yeah, so
You got players to figure that out.
Yeah,
right?
having them clips,
you gotta
people can
pay for
analyze
it.
that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, they about to do this. They got your whole scheme.
They got my
So
whole
yeah,
no, because this upcoming season is about to be different. We don't want nobody to see nothing.
Right. I hear that. So I had a question because I know you was here when Dana was here.
Yeah.
Did anything that she said resonated with you?
Yes. When she said that kids just need, like, basically she said like kids need the family love.
togetherness.
To get that, yes. That play a big part, because as us teenagers, everybody don't always get that same love that they get from inside the building from home. Like, you could be loved in the school building, but when they get home, they getting fussed out. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, us players be wanting our coaches to make us feel home. Don't make us feel left out. Don't make us feel like we can't tell you anything or just anything. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
we want them. Like, we don't expect the coach to like coddle us too much, but like just be there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's just like, that's somebody.
Be supportive.
Yeah,
Be supportive.
that's the word I was thinking of.
I
right?
love. Coach Dana said a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good.
And you also wrestle, right?
Yeah, I wrestle.
Okay. What got you into that?
Well, my first year wrestling was in elementary school. We had a wrestling team. It was called Beat the Streets. Like the league was called Beat the Streets. And I don't remember the last time I talked to this guy, but my coach name was Patrick Coleman, and he wrestled at Penn State and stuff like that. So he wrestled D1. He asked me because he knew, like, I play football. He knew I'm aggressive, stuff like that. So he like, Josh, you want wrestle? I said, yeah, I do it. I actually did good.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I stopped wrestling from then because I ain't nowhere else to go from there. When I got to high school, I started back. Coach Core at Forest Park, he got me, and yeah, that was one of the best. I had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
The experience was good, and yeah, just learned something new.
Right. Do you play any other sports?
No, I try to. Like, I try to play basketball. I try to do something every every time when it's time for a new sport to come back around, I try. But football and wrestling is my tier.
That's your love. You went right back to it. It's like can't nothing compare to
football,
right?
Yes,
that's what's up.
Got a lot of shout outs out there, man. They saying what's up. They loving you out there. Bmore for real got a question. What's the best game you've ever played? Great question. I know you got an early career, but I know you got something out there that's like, yo, this is one of my top games.
It's my we talking about high school or just pre?
Just in general.
It will probably be one of my youth football games.
Okay.
I was playing for the national championship. I was 12.
Ooh,
we was in Florida, but we played a team from St. Louis. In that game, I went nuts. Like it was mind you, like the game was lit. The crowd was there. Lights off. We in a dark. Like it's
that energy.
That energy, you get that feeling. I probably had like 5 sacks that game.
For real?
A lot of oh my gosh, did I? That was probably one of the best games I played. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, sir.
You got another question. How do you feel about your 2025 team?
This team right here, like I feel like the pieces that we getting in slowly, it's just we adding, like just. We building something at Forest Park.
Yeah, adding a little bit of season.
We adding different type of tastes. Like it's this about to be a season.
So with that being said, do you have any goals that you want to do or coming up for this next season?
I want to play in the state championship game.
Oh, wait, that's a good goal.
I want to play in the state championship game with my guys. Like, I feel like Forest Park football have never been in a state championship game. I just want to make a difference, make an impact. My goals are be a team leader.
Team leader, yes.
Hold myself accountable, keep my guys up. Keep my guys up. Be accountable. Just be a leader all around the board.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Be a motivation to my team. Let them know that if one person can do it, y'all can. You know what I'm saying? We got this.
Is there a team that's just like a big rival that you just love playing? Like you just can't wait to face?
I'm glad she left. Dumbo. I can't wait to play them. I cannot wait to play Dumbo.
For real?
Yes.
Why? Is it always?
This is my first. This is gonna be my first year playing Dumbo, and they've been to states almost every year. So like everybody want a taste of what they got. Like I feel like we want to. Yeah, it ain't. It's personal. It's personal.
It's coming. It's a long road coming.
Yeah,
I got you. Right.
Probably Dumbo, Mervo. We definitely want to see Mervo again. That's probably it. They in the city. We the third best team in the city. So everybody else isn't.
Is that third best?
Yeah, we the third best team in the city.
What was the record?
We went. We only lost. We lost 2 games last year. I think we went like. Probably like 9-2, 8-2, one of those. Yeah,
nice.
But that's still top 3 though. I mean, like for real, nobody. I'm gonna be honest. Everybody starts looking down at. But
I'm lying. I'm lying. No, we didn't go 9-2. We lost to Carver. So we lost to Carver, Randallstown, and Merville. So I think we went
3 losses.
Yeah, probably like 7-3. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
We had a wonderful season. 8-3.
8-3.
Like 8-3.
Thanks, Tay.
Thanks, Tay.
Ain't nobody messing with y'all, that's for sure. In some of these comments. So I had one comment that I'm curious about too. So you were talking about, being there for your community, your village. Would you see yourself mentoring?
Yes. Actually, that's one of my backup plans.
Okay.
Kids that grew up in Baltimore City, like it's rough out here. It's very rough out here. And I know how I feel to make it feel like you're alone. You feel what I'm saying? So, mentoring is definitely one of my goals that I want to achieve in life. Even if I if I make it in life, still want to come back and make sure the kids is involved with something. You feel what I'm saying? Because out here, they don't love you out here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why, me personally, I recommend a lot of kids to play a sport.
Yeah.
Because, like, sports is more than just winning a championship. it helps you just become a better person all around the board.
Right.
It shows you accountability. It shows you you gotta know how to sacrifice in life. It's like it's a lot. So I really
teaches you responsibility, determination.
Yes,
like
all
the key things to help you achieve
all
a good
of that.
life.
All
Is
of that.
honestly what it comes down to is just athletics. Yeah,
Yes.
teaching that.
Hey, Joshua, you gotta tell us about your workout routine, man. Look like you be in the gym.
I'm keeping 100. I really didn't know nothing about like you really need a weight room to make sure you need a weight room like if you play a sport until I got in high school.
Okay.
So I started really lifting weights in the 9th grade, and I'm in the 10th now. I'm about to go to 11th. But my workout routine, I work out 3 to 4 times a week, and I get field work in. Yeah. Cause like in my household, my dad, he'll definitely tell me about myself if he feel like I'm slacking. He know it's off season. Why you not on the football field? Go to the gym. Go work out. Do something that perfect your craft. Cause he's also a coach.
Okay.
So he understands what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like, and he don't want me to fall at all. So.
Right, so you don't be playing them video games all the
Nope,
time.
do
Like
some push-ups or something.
right?
Yeah.
You get like 5 minutes playing for every hour you be running, right?
Who's your favorite NFL team?
Baltimore Ravens.
Okay,
Yes.
I had to ask.
Yes. Yes, the
what's
Baltimore
up.
Ravens. But I got 3 teams though. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
The Ravens, the Detroit Lions, and the Washington Commanders.
How you gonna like the Commanders and the Ravens?
I don't know, but
That's crazy.
But like when they play each other, I'm definitely going with the Ravens. Yeah.
Like one of them got to get it.
One of them got
right?
to.
One of them can face us because I'm from Philly, so I'm Eagles all the way. That's why.
Yeah.
But I'll be shouting out Baltimore. It's a whole city full of artists, athletics, skill, talent. Like no doubt. That's why I love coming down here.
Yes. I love you too, Mom.
Shout out. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my backbone and my best friend.
Really?
Like I love my mom. I love my mom and my dad.
You got to shout out to the comments. They say your mama have a great son.
Yeah, she do. She
so
know
that's
that.
congratulations, mama. Right.
She know that she does a great job with me and my little sister. And like I really like this journey is this is for her.
That is a question. You being a bigger brother, do you see yourself like trying to show your little sister how to like do certain things, like either sports or be like do it like this or watch out for this? You know what I'm saying?
So like I say that I'm like her second dad in the household.
Aww.
So like if I see that like my mother not here or she sleep or my dad sleep or whatever, I take that charge. I'm not finna wake them up to get her in check. I can do that. I'm her big brother.
Right. That's what I want to say. That's big brother.
So I definitely try to teach her young. She's 5. So like
she
certain
baby.
yeah, she a baby. So like some things click and sometimes it don't. Sometimes I have to break it down to her like, Treasure, this what it is. This what it is. I just need you to follow this so you won't get in trouble. I'm like I rather me punish you than mommy daddy. Like you don't want to go to them. Like you want to come to me first. So yeah. Look,
Cause you're gonna be in real trouble. It's like
he's the best big brother ever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
She says it
That's
a lot.
matters.
She says it a lot.
Aww.
She love me dearly. I love her dearly.
That means you're looking out for her friend. She knows it.
Yeah.
You're gonna save her from a lot of things.
Right.
Growing up, she gonna come right to you, and that's all that matters.
You gotta be the protector, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I love that little girl.
Yes. So besides beating Dunbar, what's another big goal you have going into next season?
I want to put myself on the board of being one of the best in the city.
Okay.
I want to let people know that I'm not in this for no reason. This going to be for a long time, and I gotta stand on that.
Right.
I gotta let people know I'm not coming here to play. It's not nothing. I'm just playing just to play. No, I gotta make a difference here. I gotta set myself apart. I gotta be. Yeah, this ain't.
You're already doing it. So that's what matters. Just keep going.
Let's go. You're doing it, man. You're doing it. And I could tell you were like super motivated after seeing some of the other athletes came on and you contacted and you wanted to come on and share your story. Like what really made you just want to come on Bmore Sports Talk?
This I feel like this show period it puts us out there. Then this let us know who we really are behind a helmet and shoulder pads. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then stuff like this, us Baltimore City kids, we don't really get a lot of opportunities to just be on a microphone.
Right.
To just
let
even
your voice be heard.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So all people know is I play linebacker, he number this, that. They don't really know us.
Right.
They don't know us at all. And then we already got a bad name on ourselves just because of where we from.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't get a lot of opportunities that the kids from Texas, Cali, Florida, we don't get stuff like that.
Right.
So stuff like this is what we need. This is, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Shout out to
I'm
Bmore
glad
Sports Talk. That's
yeah,
true.
shout out to y'all, and I'm glad that I got chosen to come on here to share that.
I'm glad you could come on and share, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
want to continue to do this and bring athletes and coaches and all the people in the community, you know.
Y'all had my guy on here, Justin. That's my guy.
Yeah, shout out Justin.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yes, man. But we got a lot going on in the show. You want to stick around for the rest of the show?
Yeah, what's up?
Let's go. Let's get into it. We about to jump into some NFL.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just shout out Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
Lamar made his acting debut in Power. If y'all can go ahead and show that behind the scenes of Lamar, man, he was acting it up, yo.
Right, look.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at that.
He
He's
did a
like,
good
"Yo,
job.
check this out."
He did a great job. He had a small little clip, but he's supposed to be in the show, so we'll see.
I'm done.
He actually has a if y'all could run the behind the scenes video of Lamar slideshow. There we go. Check them out.
Yeah, don't forget to stay tuned live. Like, comment, and share.
Look at that. Like, share, and subscribe.
Are we?
I could definitely
Sandy.
see him.
You too, brother. Fuck yeah, you guys, you fucking killed it. See there, and then you can just be like.
I want to make sure you're good.
Shout out to Lamar Jackson, man.
Right.
Seeing him getting his acting on. I mean, I could definitely see him getting more gigs. I mean, it was a short part, but he's supposed to be in more episodes. But I think he killed it.
So he only got like one little episode or something?
Well, this was the first episode he debuted in. They were talking about it early in the season, but he finally made his debut
for real?
last episode.
So he might be coming back. Who
Right,
knows?
so...
But I like that. Not many athletes can actually do that whole acting gigs and stuff like that. But he seemed legit.
He looked real
he could
comfortable.
actually do it.
Right.
So I
And-
might see him in a couple things.
And if y'all go back and watch the episode, I mean, he played.
That's what I'm saying. Just for his
Go watch it.
personality, we
Yes.
have athletes have good personalities behind a helmet and shoulder pads.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You got to give us a chance.
Right.
Sometimes.
It's more than just sports, you know. what I'm
It's
saying?
more than
Like-
just that. We have a life outside of here.
Yes. Some more news. George Pickens got traded to the Cowboys. Steelers. So now Cowboys got some help now. You know, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. CeeDee Lamb got some help now. So that was a good move. And they didn't really have to give
I
up.
liked that move, but I really wanted to see Pickens and DK together.
This move right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that he was going to stay and help out with Metcalf, but Cowboys made a move. So shout out to Pickens. Shout out to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Right, we want to see how that season is now.
Can't wait to play y'all the
Right.
4th, yo. I'm hyped, yo. Can't wait to play y'all. It's going down. Derek Carr, man, he retired after 12 seasons. You know, he was with the Saints.
He's actually a good quarterback to me.
Yeah, he had like a labral injury and like rotator cuff. Like,
right, I
yeah,
heard
he
about
had.
that.
That's one of my biggest fears. Injury.
What's that?
Injury. I don't know how I would shake back from that.
So you haven't had any significant injuries?
I don't want it.
That's good.
God forbid.
Don't claim that. We ain't claiming that.
Nope.
Go over there.
What do you do to stay healthy and avoid injuries?
Take care of my body the right way.
Okay.
Gotta eat right. Even though my mommy definitely cook. Mommy definitely cooks good.
The home cooking, that's what does it.
Yeah, that's what really does it. And just stay away from just fast foods a little bit. Stay away from fast food because I don't lie. Wrestling changed my diet a lot because like wrestling, you gotta maintain a weight. So I had to stay below 165. So I try not to go over at all.
Oh, really?
So like a lot of eggs, yogurt. Make sure you drink milk.
Mad
drink
protein.
Yes, and drink
Protein
water.
And what is it?
You got the diet on point. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing right.
Yep. And the carbs, I mean, like, I know carbs you got to pack on with more weight with the muscle. So if you're trying to maintain the weight, would you say you kind of had to watch your carbs per se?
Yeah, yes, you do. Yes, you do, because it will definitely hurt you in the long run.
Okay.
Like, all the bad stuff you eat, that stuff could come back to you and haunt you good, and you won't even know it. So
yeah.
But for practices, make sure you get a good banana, something. You gotta
definitely eat before practice. Like, don't start practicing. Don't do none of that without something in your system, right?
Yes.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink
stay
some
hydrated.
water. Stay hydrated. That's definitely the
that's
biggest
one of the main
How
things.
much water do you say you drink a day?
A day? I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, probably like 2 bottles of water. It's not as great, but I'm still a kid.
You got up at the
That's
3
like,
or 4.
yeah. Like, people don't realize
You got
the
up
bottle.
a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
He said I'm still a kid.
I'm still a kid. So.
No, but a bottle of water is 2 cups. I mean, technically, that's 2 cups of water right there. So you already drinking 4 cups of water. They say what average is like 8 cups a day. You should be.
Yeah, that's
I heard
what they
people
say.
talking about a gallon. I was like, I don't know who body can drink a
And I ain't
gallon
gonna lie
of
though,
water a
like
day.
you can ask like the athletes that's in like the comments. They'll tell you if you don't drink water like throughout the day until we get to practice. When you get to practice, you gonna be killing the water. Like you gonna be like, this is the best thing.
Right.
This is the best thing I ever had. Like, so it's best for you to keep yourself hydrated.
You don't want to drink too much because you might cramp up.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Cramps.
I drink a lot of tea, so I'm like, I'd supplement my water, that gallon of water with some tea, and you know, but I don't be drinking that juice or soda.
Yeah. But get ready. NFL schedule drops on the 14th, so we're going to see the full schedule.
I
so
want to
you
be
know
at the first
play.
game.
Yeah.
I want to go to the first game. I don't care who we play.
I can't wait, man. It
Right.
seemed like football season take forever.
I know I feel like it was just over, but it's just starting. Like time be going by so quick, it's crazy.
Man,
It really is.
I just want to be in equipment.
Yep,
I love. Yeah.
All right, let's get in some MLB. Orioles finally won another series over the Angels. They've been struggling. 5-7 in their last 10 games. They need a lot of improvement, but they played good yesterday. You ever watch any of the games?
The Orioles?
Yeah.
I've been to Orioles game before.
Yeah.
But I can't understand the rules with baseball. I love baseball though. I actually love baseball, but the rules is a lot compared to football.
Oh, we got a shout out. Shout out to Josh Father Tavon Wilson. That's from Sharon Crawford. Is that Deion Evans? Yeah. Sierra Davis. Hey Neff, we see you.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got some family and
That's the
friends. that they
support
love you.
system is big.
Let's go.
The support system is huge.
Let's go.
Comment after comments coming in. Like,
you got
since you
another
made
one. Be more for real. Shout out to your dad. You have a great Your
I
dad
love my
getting shout
dad.
out there.
My dad is I call him Superman.
Yeah,
I call him
okay.
Superman. He makes
Okay.
it happen out of nothing.
Yes.
And he put me and my little sister first. Just that's my guy.
So you said he coaches too. Where
Yeah,
does
he coached. He
at?
coached basketball at. I know he coached Team Mellow, boys, the younger age groups. He
Okay.
coached at his elementary school. He trained basketball players also. Yeah.
That's who we need is the most. Is like the younger generation, like the little kids, elementary school, because you know that's kind of where they make the path for where they're gonna go in high school. Like
That's
not
where it
many
all
people
starts.
start in high school. They all
Right.
start young, and that right motivation when they're young with the best coaches, that's what gets them to where you are right now.
Yes.
Yes. Let's thanks for sharing that. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Well, I mean, we can talk about the O's much. I mean, they are struggling. It's not really much to talk about. Hopefully, they could improve. I mean, it's a little depressing seeing them in the in the loss column. But
just a
yesterday,
little
though, Henderson hit a home run, gave them a 5-run lead. So that's their second series win. So just win a couple more, keep winning. They, need to get to 500. So all we could do is just, remain positive and just, hope they.
What is their
win.
record right now?
I know they down there. I don't know the exact record, but I know
They down right now?
They at least 10 games under 500.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a long season.
160 games.
Oh my gosh.
Super long.
We're just talking about that. They always the longest season
Right.
because they feel like how can you do all of them games in that season?
But let's move on to what's hot, what's not. So Justin and Darnell, they surprised me the other day. I'm on Instagram. I see an Under Armour clip. I'm like, yo, is that Justin?
My man, I had to
Check
give
it
him
out.
props.
Check it out. That's Darnell. Look,
Shout out my
Justin.
man Justin.
Oh,
Yeah,
look.
Justin.
Run that one more time. That was too fast. One more time. Check it out.
That's
Look.
big in the city.
That's big.
Right.
Under Armour.
Under Armour. He the face of Under Armour right now.
That's huge.
That's big.
He's on
And
the,
that's worldwide.
Yep.
Yes. You got it. Like that's just black. That's excellence. from
Y'all
us
can
kids.
catch Darnell on episode 22, father and son, and Justin was on 23 from Mervo to Maryland. So make sure y'all go check out those episodes. Streaming now on Bmore Sports Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Not hot. The fans, man, in the NBA, man, with Draymond, they did some racial comments. Minnesota fans, like, fans be doing too much at these games.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
They be doing too much. So one fan got thrown out, and they're still investigating the other fan. But I know Draymond has antics. I know he be doing some crazy stuff, but there's no need for you to be like racial comments. Like, it's just.
I feel like when I get older, like making it to the big leagues and stuff like that, that's gonna be something I control. But like now, me as a person, I don't take anything the wrong way. Like it takes a lot for you to get me there. Like I'm not one of them person that's finna snap off just because of something you said to me. I'm not one of them.
Right.
I know how to control my temper and I just leave it in God's hands.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll deal with you later. It's gonna come back.
They really don't matter. I was literally telling my son about that because we was at the gym this morning. And it's not that people don't matter. People matter. Their feelings matter. But when it comes to you and your goals and your accomplishments, you ain't got no wife, no kids. You matter right now. Yep. Your goals matter. Don't be looking at other people saying, what are they doing? What they got to say about you.
Right.
They don't matter. Right. They don't have nothing to do with you and your goals. So just focus on you. You're good. I matter. That's what matters.
Stop doing so much out there. Watch the game. Enjoy the game. Eat your popcorn. Drink your drink. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop being racist, like making them comments, because now you're getting banned from games. You can't come back. You
see what happens.
And you get embarrassed.
And you run a great experience. Like being in just any stadium period is a lot. Like it's especially like the Ravens Stadium, Orioles Stadium. You get a good feeling when you're in them stadiums.
Right.
Like, you don't want to run.
Barbie Cat said, "How are you a racist?
No, I'm just kidding.
How are you a racist at an NBA game? You already know that it's dominated by us. Stay home." Oh man, that's
so
real.
true though. That's so true though.
Yeah. We are so proud of you. Love you, Nefo.
That's my Aunt Kim.
Kim?
Yeah, my Aunt Kim.
Shout out to her.
Oh.
Shout out to all the live
fam,
viewers.
right?
Shout out to the fans.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody tuned in.
I gotta applaud y'all for supporting him right now.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing that y'all tuned in, y'all commenting, y'all liking and subscribing. You know, because we don't just got him. We got a whole bunch of local people in here that's trying to live the most and do their best right now.
Yes.
Right now we have this amazing young guy. So thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, man. You ready to get into that fashion segment? I love the fashion segment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like to show the
like
drips.
what we talking about today. It's like
Yeah. So we got a slideshow with some of the drip. Look at Westbrook. That's a little wild. Halliburton. Okay.
I'm feeling that one.
Jimmy.
Okay, actually, right?
No, that's actually not bad.
That's
that
DeAndre Hopkins for the Raiders. That's DeAndre Hopkins.
That's not too bad.
I was looking
at that. Oh yeah.
AJ switched the hair up.
Look at the pink.
Yeah, she
I'm
went
loving
from the gold
it.
pink. That's Fly.
Oh, that's Fly. I love that.
She
I love
is dope,
that.
yo.
Yeah. That remind me of a designer.
That's Asia Kicks right there.
They tough.
And those are the Tatum threes, which dropped today. Let's go. Those just dropped today.
Ooh, look at that.
The Joker.
He looking like, that's what I was about to say. He looking like the Joker in
that's
Fleek.
him.
Yes.
They go Tatum.
I like that.
Right.
Carhartt.
Right. I like that.
Westbrook again.
I don't know. That's what is it?
Right there.
That's what I was about to say. That's like a sweater. That's getting at me a little bit.
Yeah. Shout out to the athletes.
But it's all designer drip. You know, you gotta rock your style, your thing. Ain't nothing wrong. A lot of people be talking about your fashion, your style sense. You can't do it wrong. If you live in it and you want to live it, and that's your right, you know, that's your truth. Live your truth. Yeah. That's how you want to live it.
Be yourself.
Yeah, right. Be yourself.
Yeah. A lot of the athletes, it's just like they want to make statements. They want to kind of show who they are outside of the game. So I feel like with fashion, you definitely could make a statement and
show yourself.
Tell people who you are.
Really are.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's the way to do it. Because I mean, like people, they sometimes they don't want to hear what you got to say. But they gonna look at you. That's for sure. They gonna look at you. So if you gonna look, you gonna take in what I'm trying to give out right now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Scoops on the hoops. Let's go. Scoops on the hoops. You know, NBA playoffs is second round right now. Yeah. Celtics got a much needed win.
For real?
You know, they were down 2-0, the Knicks. So Celtics actually is 2-1 now. this is a great series. Knicks won the first two, so
Right,
you know
it was killing
Celtics
it.
are defending champs, so it's gonna be curious to see who's gonna come out with this win. Minnesota, man, they lead in their series 2-1 against Golden State.
That's who I want to go. 'Cause
Okay.
as of right now, I'm a big Anthony Edwards fan, but
Really?
my favorite NBA player is LeBron James.
Okay.
Yes,
and
right,
Ant took him
everybody
down.
Yeah, I
Yo,
know.
Ant took down Durant last year, took down LeBron this year. He's
I feel
trying
like
to
he
take
gonna
down
be-
Steph.
I feel like he gonna be- he
but
gonna be
Steph
one of the
injured though.
best.
Keep in mind, Steph injured.
That's a
Definitely a
legend
big
and
part.
coming up.
Oh man, Thunder even series 2-2. Now you know Thunder got the top seed out west. When they went down, I'm like, yo, come on now, SGA. Yeah, so they won last night. That was big. That Cavaliers and Pacer game, that was probably one of the worst games I've seen.
I didn't even watch that. Usually I watch with my
At
dad.
one point, it was a 40-something point lead.
For real?
Yes.
Wow.
And they came back.
Yo,
Nah, they lost.
Oh, they lost.
They lost,
That's
but
a
I mean, it was hard
crazy
to
lead,
watch
though.
because it was just they kept hitting threes. I mean, it was blowing them out.
Like,
I
when
mean,
has that ever happened before? You never see something like that. That's rare.
I mean, it happens, but it is rare for that type of
Yeah.
loss. I mean, when you look at the score now, 129 to 109, it don't sound that bad. But at one point, it was like
That's what I'm saying.
80 something to like I think 20 and
Yo.
30. It was bad, 36 or something.
For
it was
real?
It was
I mean, I
bad.
feel like I gotta call him and come back. Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad. We got Cavs and Pacers tonight, right? Cavs and Pacers tonight. If I'm not
I got the
mistaken.
Cavs. I'm calling it.
That's what you call it.
I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. Knicks and Celtics. What am I talking
Oh, I
about?
got
Knicks and
Celtics.
Celtics tonight.
But I had seen what's number 11 name on the Knicks?
Brunson.
I seen him play a day before Christmas last year. My aunt Kim, that was in the comments. She took me to the game in New York.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of New York.
So you got to see Brunson?
Yes, I got to see him, Giannis, Damian Lillard.
Oh,
I got to see
snap.
all of them. Yeah.
Yo, that's what's up.
That was one of the best experiences.
That
I
is
ever
dope.
had.
That's so cool.
Thanks for mentioning Giannis. I heard in the news that he's looking to get out of Milwaukee. He's potentially wanting to play out west with the Lakers.
I feel like
Or
that's
the
a
Clippers.
good move.
Who wouldn't want to play the Lakers? Though? I'm just saying.
Lakers need a big man. Yo, you got Luka,
Yes.
LeBron. You add a big man like him,
That's a team.
definitely winning the chip.
Shoot.
That's a team.
That's why the Lakers
That's
lost.
guaranteed coverage.
You feel like it?
Because they didn't have a big man. Like I
They got a bunch
watched
of
the whole
point
series.
guards, shooting guards. with
I
no
watched the whole
bigs.
series. They were getting killed inside. Like Minnesota's team, they got so many big men that the Lakers just couldn't compete with. So they definitely got crushed. They got crushed. So that scoops on the hoops. We got some games tonight. We got the Knicks versus Celtics. That's actually on now, and we got the Warriors and Timberwolves at 10. So
I'ma
make sure
watch
y'all
that.
tune into those games. Yes, live from the field. Live from the field. Shout out Kenny Mo. Live from the field.
Yes.
Tap that like button and show your support, y'all. We
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
y'all. We really do, man. And we love that we can use this platform for athletes like yourself to tell your story, man. And just,
Yes.
you know, it's hard out there,
It
man.
is.
It's hard.
It's a
and they try
struggle.
to give us such a bad name, but there's so many great people.
Yes.
This is a beautiful
They don't
city.
give Baltimore a chance, and I just feel like that need to be talked about.
Yes, it needs to be talked about, y'all. And I'm
Right.
sorry, y'all. We did run a little over, but we had a lit show. We're going to get out of here soon. Let's get to these shout outs and comments. I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead and shout out your peoples out there.
First, I'm gonna give shout out to Jesus Christ by himself. Without him, I don't think I would be anywhere in life. Period. I'm gonna go with my family, my whole big support system. Shout out everybody. If I call you top surfer, I can't shout out all of y'all, but shout out y'all. I love y'all the most. Love y'all.
Yes.
Shout out Forest Park and shout out Baltimore City.
And you got a lot of people, man,
Yeah.
showing love.
Yes. Thank you, Kenny Mo. No, shout out. I had to come back to this very first comment up there. Somebody had asked what happened to my arm. So what had happened was, all right, I had slammed my wrist. Literally, last time I was here 2 weeks ago on a Monday, I didn't take care of it. I kept working out on my wrist. I didn't stop using it. So today
Damn,
they
Sarah,
wrapped it.
you
I know.
strong.
They was like, you gotta stop using your wrist. Yo, I was bear crawling this morning at the gym, and my trainer was like, stop using your wrist. I was like, but I gotta keep doing this. Like, I gotta do it.
Working too hard.
No, that's the truth. It's like what is it? They said I bruised my bone, basically, but it ain't nothing serious. So.
Bone bruise, you'll be all right.
Right.
Some ice.
Right. Yo, that's all it is.
Let it
Just
rest
ice
some,
it.
though. That's what that's for.
I know. That's the whole point. So I can't use it for like 7 days. But let me tell you, I still be trying. But I had to circle back around because you made this quote, and it's on my head because it's hilarious. You said, you know, it's hard out here. It is hard out here, but you got to keep hustling and letting it flow. So
yes,
everybody who gets that knows what I'm talking about.
And we also it's not just athletes, it's coaches out there. Swag Institute, people who's putting groups together, helping the kids with academics and stuff like that. It's a lot, not just the athletes, man. Coaches, kids. We want to just let everybody come on here and get their shine and tell their story. So if you want to come on the show, you know, send us an email at bmorepod@gmail.com. We will get you on here to tell your story and you can shine your light.
Right. And not just people local. I'm talking about sponsors too. Y'all got a business, you got something that you trying to shout out.
Can I shout out my dad business?
Yeah, go
ahead. I apologize. It's he got a clothing line called Together We Conquer.
Say that again. Okay. Together We Conquer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Together We Conquer. My dad trying to get that. There's like it's definitely a tough clothing line. Yeah.
Check it out.
And one day it'd probably be a little sooner, but I'm trying to get my own clothing line soon.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I'm putting that together soon. But it definitely takes a lot of time.
You could do whatever you put your mind to.
Yes.
Stay motivated and ambitious. I can tell you're a bright young man. You got a bright future, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
write down them goals and take steps every day.
Yes.
So that's how we all get to where we want to get to.
One step at a time.
I was gonna say, if you ever need models for your photo shoots, let me know. I could do it, the model and the photographer, but I rather prefer the model. Yeah, I went to school for photography. That was my thing.
That's one of my electives in school right now. Photography, and I actually fall in love with it. Like,
now let me ask: is it digital or film?
Film.
Oh my gosh, yo, I love that. I love that. Don't nobody do film no more. That's literally why I went to school for it. Was for the film, the dark room.
It's definitely fun.
Yes, I love it. All right, now I got so much more respect for you now because you was not digital. You was like film all the way. That's what makes photography.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. All right, I'll let you go ahead with your shout outs.
I'm done.
You done?
Yeah, shout out.
Go ahead.
Thanks for having me. Shout out to y'all.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna do my little shout outs. Can't forget to shout me out. No, I gotta shout out my team that I'm like so grateful that I got teamed up with this gym. Shay, Team Beast Mode. He is amazing. He's based in PA, but he does like all those crazy freaking leagues for like weightlifters, for everything. He'll support you if you ever need real training. And he works good with people that have injuries. Like if you know his story, he can get you from a recovery to back to and surpass where you were before. But not just that, you know, shout out to Wings, Words and Wine. First Friday, every first Friday. Shout out to Hey Tice. Hollywood's him for hosting because he's hilarious, but come check him out. If not only do they do poetry, but they also do artists, music artists, hip hop singers, anything that you want to like showcase your talent. Come down to Wings, Word and Wine, and also Voices in Power. I'm in love with them. They're based in Philly, but they do like tours all over. So if you want to check out their shows, they're both open mics. I believe Voices in Power does it every other Tuesday. So I think they have one coming up this Tuesday, but they have their things on their page. And don't forget to follow me, Sarah E. Arriaga. That's my government name, SARAH.E.ARRIAGA, aka Lady Fire. All right. So check me out. If you got any things that you wanted me to promote as a model, I can definitely hook you up. I know a lot of people, if you're trying to put photo shoots together, collab, if they have things on set, I know a lot of people that not only work in front of the camera, but behind the camera, producers, directors, casting directors, actors, models, talent. We got the whole production crew. So if you need anyone, hit me up, DM me. I can definitely refer you or put you into the direction for people that I know that do it, not just in Baltimore, but also in PA and New York. Like I work the whole tri-state and Jersey, whole tri-state area is my job. All right, but I stay in Baltimore the most. I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable.
You love it here.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to miss these comments because I mean this has been a great show. We got a lot of viewers. So Sierra Davis, thank you all so much for having him. Thank you. Stefan, what up, cuz? Great show. You guys did it again. What's good? Monica Cooper, good show. Be More For Real, great show, guys. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. each and every week for supporting the Bmore Pod family, not just Sports Talk, but the whole Bmore Pod family.
Yes,
so
sir.
I just want to give a shout out to God, because without God, none of this would be possible.
Yes.
Shout out to Joshua for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to family. Shout out to wifey. Shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to my beautiful sisters, my close, tight-knit crew. Shout out to the engineer team, man. Y'all be doing y'all thing. Shout out Sound Queen Sandy. Shout out Mike in the house. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Next week, we got a great show. We got a mother and son duo in the house. First ever. This will be Bmore Sports Talk history. So make sure y'all tune in next week. Peace, love, and blessings. We love y'all. Be safe.
Right. One love. I'm going to kill these mofos for real. Give me a chance. It was more of a comment, like they don't need this as a passport.
But anyway, I gave y'all props. That's it. I'm done with y'all. That's it.
Oh, keep it coming. Keep it coming. It's not the end. It's not the end. V's a legend. Like.
So, I mean, sometimes stuff like that does cause a distraction. So, like, had him off his game. Like, he knew something was coming out. Like, when he was kicking that ball, something else was going through his head. 16 therapists, you know, accusations, you know, from 2012 to 2016. Yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, you know, the timing of it, but just for 16. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, obviously,
I was like, who does that? Who does that? Who does that?
Right, like people think you just go in there and boom, one cut, and you know it takes time and effort. And,
absolutely. You got to really invest into it. And
right.
You got to really
Tune in to Bmore Sports Talk Live every Monday at 7 p.m. exclusively on the Bmore Pod Network.
I'm going to kill these mofos for real. Give me a chance.